Have you ever thought about the simple act of asking a question? How it can unlock understanding, spark curiosity, and forge deep connections? We take it for granted every single day, but honey, let me tell you, asking the right questions can be transformative. Throughout our lives, we're taught to have the answers. But what if I told you that true wisdom lies in the questions we ask? It's about shifting from seeking answers to embracing the beauty of inquiry. In this journey we're about to embark on, we're going to unlock the power of questions together. We'll discover how to ask with intention, listen with our hearts, and watch our relationships blossom in ways we never thought possible. Are you ready to dive in? You see, asking questions is more than just gathering information. It's about building bridges of understanding. When you ask a question with genuine curiosity, you're inviting someone to open up, to share their thoughts and feelings. That's how trust is built. And you know, I always say knowledge is power. Well, questions are the key to unlocking that power. They help us go beyond the surface, to dig deeper, to analyze, and to truly comprehend the world around us. And honey, let's not forget about growth. Every question is an opportunity to learn, to expand our perspectives, and to challenge our own assumptions. It's about embracing the unknown and being open to new possibilities. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, I encourage you to ask a question. You might be surprised by the depth of connection and understanding that follows. Now, not all questions are created equal. Just like a beautifully crafted key, a good question has certain characteristics that make it effective. First and foremost, it's clear and concise. You want to make sure your question is easily understood and not loaded with jargon or unnecessary complexity. Secondly, a powerful question is open-ended. It invites more than just a yes or no response. It encourages people to think critically, to share their perspectives, and to engage in meaningful dialogue. And remember, a good question is never judgmental. It's about creating a safe space for honest and authentic answers. When people feel judged, they're less likely to open up and share their true selves. Finally, the most powerful questions come from a place of genuine curiosity. They're driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to understand the world around us. Now, let's talk about the different types of questions and how they can spice up your conversational recipe box. We have open-ended questions like, what are your thoughts on this? These are your conversation starters, your deep dive invitations. Then there are closed-ended questions like, did you like the movie? These are your quick fact checkers, your yes or no friends. Probing questions are like detectives digging for more information. Can you tell me more about that? And reflective questions, they're like mirrors, helping someone process their thoughts and feelings. How did that make you feel? And last but not least, hypothetical questions. These are your what-if explorers, your imagination igniters. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Each type of question has its own special sauce, its own time and place to shine. Now, asking great questions is like learning a dance. It takes practice and finesse, but don't worry, I've got your back. Let's talk about some techniques to enhance your questioning skills and make you the star of any conversation. First things first, active listening. It's not enough to just hear the words. You have to truly listen with your heart and soul. Pay attention to their body language, their tone of voice, the emotions behind their words. Then there's the TED technique. Tell me more. Explain that further. Describe what happened. This is your secret weapon to keep the conversation flowing and encourage deeper exploration. The funnel approach is another great technique. Start with broad, open-ended questions and then narrow down to more specific ones. It's like guiding someone through a story, uncovering layers of detail along the way. And remember, creating a safe space is crucial. People need to feel comfortable and respected to share their authentic selves, so be mindful of your tone, your body language, and your choice of words. Now, even the best conversationalists make mistakes. But that's how we learn and grow, right? So let's talk about some common pitfalls to avoid when it comes to asking questions. Leading questions, oh honey, these are a no-no. They plant suggestions in people's minds instead of seeking their genuine thoughts. Don't you think that dress is a little too bright? See what I mean? Stacking questions, it's like a runaway train, overwhelming the other person with too many questions at once. Give them time to process and respond to each question before moving on. And please, let's not interrupt. When someone is sharing their thoughts, give them the space to finish their sentences. It shows respect and allows for a more meaningful exchange. Overusing why can sometimes make people feel defensive, like they're being interrogated. Instead, try using phrases like, "Can you tell me more about that?" or "What led you to that conclusion?" And lastly, remember that conversations are not just about gathering facts. Don't be afraid to ask about feelings, experiences, and perspectives. Now, let's talk about how to use these powerful questioning skills in our everyday lives. In the workplace, effective questioning can lead to innovative solutions, stronger team dynamics, and a more collaborative work environment. In our relationships, asking thoughtful questions can deepen intimacy, foster understanding, and create a stronger emotional connection. It's about showing your partner that you truly care about their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. And let's not forget about learning. Whether you're a student, a professional, or simply curious about the world, asking questions is the key to unlocking new knowledge and expanding your horizons. As we reach the end of our journey together, I want you to remember this. The power of questions lies not only in getting answers, but in the connections we build, the understanding we gain, and the doors we open to new possibilities. Embrace curiosity as your compass and let purpose guide your inquiries. Ask questions with intention, listen with your heart, and watch as your conversations transform into meaningful connections. Remember, every question is an opportunity for growth, for discovery, and for building deeper, more fulfilling relationships. So there you have it, the power of questions right at your fingertips. It's not about having all the answers, it's about asking the right questions, the ones that spark curiosity, ignite the imagination, and unlock the potential within ourselves and others. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity for connection, for growth, for making a difference in the world. So go out there, ask those burning questions, and watch as your relationships, your knowledge, and your life transform in ways you never thought possible. And always remember, you have the power within you to create meaningful change, one question at a time.